Study Section 4 Levels of Analysis in Comparative Administration. Introduction. This study session, we will discuss the different kinds of level of analysis under comparative administration. These are macro, middle range, and micro level of analysis respectively. Learning outcomes. When you have studied this session, you should be able to 1. Explain the levels at which comparative administration can be studied. 2. Discuss the levels of analysis between coexistence and competition at which comparative administration can be studied. Levels of comparative public administration. Comparative public administration can be undertaken at 3 levels: at the micro level, macro level, and middle range level. It is important to keep in mind at what level we are undertaking our study when we do comparative public administration. Depending on the primary concern of the study and the range of issues we seek to highlight, any study on comparative public administration can be situated within 3 levels of analysis, which are A. Macro level of analysis, B. Micro levels of analysis, C. Middle range of analysis. ENEA 2003. 1. Macro level analysis. Macro level of analysis of comparative public administration, as the word implies, refers to studies in comparative public administration that focus on the comparisons of whole administrative systems in their proper ecological context. BASU 2006. When we do macro level analysis, we must endeavor to factor in the way and manner the environment shapes the operation and functioning of the public administrative system, which is why it is important to stress the impact of systemic factors on the operation of the administrative system. The relationship between politics and administration would equally be worthy of consideration. In certain climes, there is a clear line of demarcation between political offices and administrative positions, whereas in other systems, lines have been increasingly blurred. 2. Micro-level analysis. Micro-level analysis refers to the comparison of an individual organization with its counterparts in other settings. A micro-study might relate to an analysis of a small part of an administrative system, such as the recruitment or training system in 2 or more administrative organizations. Peter, 1994. Although the focus in this kind of study would not be on the large-scale features that are typical of micro-level analysis, it is sometimes inevitable that ecological context within which the issue under investigation is located will be highlighted or emphasized. 3. Middle-range studies. A middle-range study refers to studies that are sufficiently large in size and scope of functioning. Baku, IBID. Examples of middle-range studies include comparison of local government in the United States and Nigeria, or comparing intergovernmental relations between or among countries. Levels of analysis between coexistence and competition. From the analysis already presented above, it may appear that these levels of analysis are mutually exclusive, or alternatively, that the 3 levels of analysis can be combined to provide for greater insight on issues. While it is true that some studies may adopt any one of the 3 levels, it does not mean that they cannot be combined. Although the macro-level analysis allows for a broad view, it is too costly. Moreover, since it aspires to cover a broad range of issues, its analysis tends to be shallow. It is also time and resource consuming. Although, in this work, we have applied the macro-level analysis to compare administrative systems, we rely on the good judgment of the students to locate specific micro-areas of comparison that we have not emphasized in this work. Study Session 4 Summary. In this study session, we examine the 3 levels at which we can undertake studies on comparative public administration: the macro level, the comparison of whole administrative systems; micro level, comparison of very small aspects of the administrative systems of 2 or more countries; and middle range level, studies which are not too large or too small to be called macro or micro level of analysis. This is the end of study section 4. Thanks for listening.